Call this regular council meeting of February 28th to order. Looking for a motion to adopt the agenda. Councillor Nixon, Councillor English. All those in favor? Motion is carried. And I need a motion to adopt the minutes of the regular council meeting of February the 14th. Councillor English, Councillor Souls. All those in favor? Motion is carried. Is there any business arising from those minutes of February the 14th? Anybody like to bring it? We're going to move right in. We have two public hearings today. The first one is at 306 Downing Street. And this public hearing is being convened pursuant to section...
Mark, I'll just stand up.
Oh, sorry, Scott. This public hearing is being convened pursuant to section 464 of the Local Government Act. At this public hearing, the public will be allowed to make representations to council, and all persons present who believe their interests are affected by the proposed bylaw shall be given the opportunity to address council or to present written submissions respecting matters contained in the proposed bylaw. Those of you who wish to speak concerning this proposed bylaw should commence your address to council by clearly stating your name and address. Then you may give us the benefit of your views concerning the proposed bylaw. Please observe the rules. If you have any concerns with the manner in which the hearing is conducted, direct your comments to the chair. Members of council may, if they wish, ask questions of you following your presentation. However, the main function of council members today is to listen to the views of the public. It is not the function of council at this public hearing to debate the merits of the proposed bylaw with individual citizens. Everyone shall be given a reasonable opportunity to be heard at this meeting. No one will be or should feel discouraged or prevented from making his or her views heard. In considering the proposed bylaw, council has received documents which may influence its decision. These documents are available for review in a binder located with the Director of Corporate Administration. Before we begin, may I have the corporate officer confirm that all due process was followed according to the Local Government Act?
Yes, Your Worship, for 306 Downing Street, zoning amendment bylaw 2163. Council received one public comment from a neighbor stating that he would support the application if it was a secondary suite application, and one letter from the applicant clarifying that the application would be for a secondary suite. And you have those in your binders.
Thank you. We do have a speakers list, and there is some indication that people wish to speak. I will be calling from the public a minimum of 3 times for any comments before closing this public hearing. And Mr. Selvig, do you have a presentation for us?
Briefly, Your Worship. The purpose of the application or the rezoning is to rezone a vacant portion of the property to the R2AV special low density vacation rental subzone in order to permit vacation rental use. I'll just go through here. It's not working. There we go. So this shows the portion of the property which has actually now been officially subdivided, and that is the portion to be rezoned. It is currently vacant. And while the applicant was originally proposing a full house vacation rental, they are now proposing, as mentioned, 2-bedroom secondary suite vacation rental. And there are no properties with vacation rentals in the area, and the property is within an established residential neighborhood with a mix of newer and older buildings. I'll leave it there.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Moving on to the speakers list, the proponent has indicated that he wishes to speak. Clayton Schmidt.
Hi, I'm the owner of that newly acquired subdivided property there. My name is Clayton Schmidt. And just for your information, we are going to be building a modular home on a full basement, and it's going to be a 2-bedroom secondary suite, approximately 800 square feet. We're not talking a very large suite. But, and so we're just going for the application for this small 800 square foot piece to be allowed to be used as a vacation rental. I'd just like to also, I've heard, people have commented, well, what if there's a change in plans because it is a vacant lot? But I do have a signed contract with the modular builder. I'm committed to this build. There's no changes. We're just weeks away from building permit application, production. So I'm so far into this, there's not going to be any change in plans. We're committed to the build as proposed, as discussed. So there's not going to be a change anywhere. Okay, that's all I just wanted to express. Thank you.
Thanks, Gordon. Any questions from council?
Your worship, this has changed to a basement suite today in writing in front of us, rather than a full house. So can it just go into the offer, or do we have to continue through the public hearing process?
Well,
Your worship, the bylaw that would authorize and contain any approved vacation rental as a secondary suite would be different than this bylaw. So what council has done in the past is when there's a promise that it was a secondary suite, ahead of there being an amendment to the text of zoning to distinguish between a whole house and a secondary suite, they've been defeating these bylaws that have already been in process and then passing a subsequent resolution asking staff to hold the application within the bed unit cap that council has established and bring it forward when that zoning change is then made. And this would be tidier for this one in particular because the property, I understand now that the subdivision's been completed, so there'll be a particular legal description for the former portion of Lot 1, which is now its own freehold lot.
yes.
But do we need to go through this public hearing process, or can we just vote to defeat this? Put it on the
I don't think there's any harm in
Okay.
gathering the views of
Okay.
anyone interested. There may be people with a view in opposition to
Right.
secondary suite.
Okay.
It's probably worth hearing.
Okay, just learning.
Mr. Smith, did you hear and understand what we were talking about?
Kind of a little bit. I basically understand that it could be deferred to a future time.
The idea is that we're going to be creating if council agrees, we're going to be creating a subsection of vacation rental that will be for secondary suites as opposed to whole house rental, and that's what your request is. So what we're doing is that the secondary suites, if council agrees to move it forward into that subsection, is that there would be a motion to defeat it in third reading, and then another motion to put it into the queue with all the other ones, and there'll be another public hearing for all of them en masse that would then, if council agrees, would then be approved into secondary suite vacation rental. And so that's what, depending on any other comments that comes here today, that's kind of the process that we're going. I just want to make sure that you understood. So if we're moving forward and it gets turned down, it doesn't mean that it's going to get turned down and disappear forever. Okay? I just want you to be clear of that. So the floor is open for comments from the public on this vacation rental for 306 Downey Street. Any comments from the public for a second time on 306 Downey Street vacation rental?
Yes, I'll keep it short. I'm just in favor. I believe it will bring money into the economy and it will create jobs, especially in Revelstoke. I'm in favor.
What's your address, Mr. Howitt?
While I reside here in Revelstoke, I stay at 108 4th Street East. Thank you. Good luck, man.
Thank you.
Is there any comments on this vacation rental public hearing for 306 Downey Street? For a third and final time, any comments on this 306 Downey Street vacation rental? I need a motion that the public hearing be closed. Councillor Nixon, Councillor English, all in favor. Motion is carried.
Your worship, I'll bring forward that zoning amendment bylaw number 2163 be read a third time.
Motion by Councillor Nixon, seconded by Councillor English. Does council need me to explain what we're doing here again, or have everybody got it? Because I did forget it one time, so that's why I'm asking the question. Motion is on the floor. All those in favor? Against? Motion is defeated.
Your worship, I'll bring forward a further motion that this 306 Downey Street two-bedroom vacation rental suite be put into the queue at council's initiative to come back for a group. Yeah, group
Let's
bylaw.
get it done. Seconded by Councillor Souls. Discussion on the motion. All those in favor? Motion's carried. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Schmidt. We're going to go right into public hearing for zoning amendment bylaw number 2174, which is a three-bedroom whole home vacation rental, 1103 Cottonwood Street. And I would like to let people know that the opening statement applies to this public hearing as well as the one that we just finished. And I'd like to ask the corporate officer to confirm that all due process was followed according to the Local Government Act.
Yes, Your Worship, 1103 Cottonwood Street, zoning amendment bylaw 2174. We have received no public comments.
Thank you. And Mr. Selvik, you have a brief presentation for us?
Having trouble see where the mouse pointer is.
Chris is over here.
It's up on
Oh, I have two screens. Oh, I didn't, sorry, I didn't realize there's two screens. That's good to know. There we go. Thank you. Yeah, the purpose is to rezone to the R2 AV special low density vacation rental subzone in order to permit vacation rental use. The applicants are proposing to use the entire three-bedroom home for vacation rental use. There is currently one property down the street at 414 Mott Street that is zoned for vacation rentals use, and the property is within an established residential neighborhood with a mix of newer and older buildings. I'll just show you the, this is the working that's the house is existing right there. So I'll leave it there. Thank you.
So moving into the speakers list, the proponent is, the applicant is here and may or may not wish to speak. Dustin Roskamp? Roskamp, do you wish to address council, sir?
No.
Okay. Is there anybody in the public that wishes to make comments on 1103 Cottonwood Street vacation rental? For a second time, is there anyone that wishes to make representation on 1103 Cottonwood for a vacation rental? Is there any comments or questions from council? Council Brothers.
Just a question of Mr. Selvig. Mr. Selvig, I'm looking at the picture here, and it looks like there's a lot of room around this residence. Are you aware of any, and parking room as well, are you aware of any potential issues or concerns that have been heard, raised about noise levels, you know, the houses are too close together, or parking or anything like that?
No, I'm not aware of any, and I think the comments, the last comment.
Looking for any comments on this vacation rental zoning amendment bylaw for 1103 Cottonwood for a third and final time? Looking for a motion from council to close this public hearing. Councillor Nixon, Councillor English, all those in favor? Motion is carried.
Your worship, I'll bring forward that zoning amendment bylaw number 2174 be read a third time.
Motion by Councillor Nixon, seconded by Councillor English. Discussion on the motion. Councillor Nixon?
I'm just curious, like, this is the first time in a long time there's been no neighborhood feedback, and I could take that to be a good thing. But I have another question. How do we know that we notify them? Like, we send it out by mail?
It's sent out by mail and hand delivered as well.
Hand delivered. Thank you
Yeah,
very much.
maybe it doesn't get picked up or it comes back, then it gets hand delivered. Isn't that correct?
We
Both.
do both, yeah.
Okay.
We do both,
Okay,
and
I
it's
just
within
wanted to make sure that the hand delivery
it's
took
within
place.
100 meters.
Yes, but I just want to make sure of that because the Valentine's I sent to Winfield were missing in the mail, so I wanted to make sure that that didn't happen in this case.
I don't know how that happened, because I got my Valentine's from you.
And did you get $5 in it?
My wife got that. Motion on the floor to approve in third reading. Is there any more discussion from council? All those in favor? Motion's carried.
And I'll bring forward the zoning amendment bylaw number 2174 be adopted.
Motion by Councillor Nixon, seconded by Councillor English. Discussion on the motion. All those in favor? Motion's carried. Thank you. That's it for our public hearings. Of course, if anybody would like to hang around for the whole meeting, they're more than welcome, but our public hearings are done for today, and we'll move into the regular part of the agenda.